My name is Monny Koch and I'm 28 years old and I'm Polish. I'm a professional tattoo artist now. I've been professionally tattooing for about 8 years. First in contact with tattooing came about 11 years ago when I had my first tattoo done, and that sort of got me interested in the whole industry. I've always been an artsy person, always into drawing and painting since very young years. So I've picked up some machines about 10 years ago and started to work a little bit at home with friends and stuff. That didn't take me too far, so I've stopped that. Went into a shop, got an apprenticeship, and then after about 2 years I got back into it when I moved to England. I haven't concentrated on working on my own style for many years. The reason why is that I wanted to learn more about techniques first, saturation, lining and stuff like that. And I didn't feel I wasn't ready for them in quite a few years. Once I sort of, I think I've gotten better at those fields, I started to push onto my own style. It's still not quite there yet, but I'm working on it. It's changing and I'm developing it. I've been developing it over the past 3 years, I think. So the first sketches and designs I started to do, it goes as far as about 3 years ago. I couldn't sell any of them, nobody wanted it. I kept pushing, I kept waiting. And slowly, sort of within last year and a half, I started to get some people happy enough to trust me with the design. What is my style? I can't really call it a fully intuitive, well, I can't really say it falls into one group of a style. It's sort of neo-realism, I think, which I use elements of realistic color realism, and I put really heavy outlines on it to make it sort of pop, I should say, and I think it ages better as well that way. I add a lot of sort of cartoony or graffiti elements into it as well as watercolor, so it's all very bright, colorful, high contrasts. I mainly concentrate on animals because it's my favorite subject to tattoo, so that's one of the things that sort of I try to tattoo more. Recently last year I started to attend quite a few seminars as well. I think what it is, I kept watching a lot of artists online. I've got quite a few artists that I follow from all over the world, and they're a big inspiration for me. And then I realized they organize seminars, either online seminars or seminars you can attend in person. I've been to seminars in the UK, in a few places. I've been to Spain. I've been to Madrid and Barcelona to work with world-class artists and learn. That's had a massive impact on my work, I think, and helped me to progress actually more within a year of doing it than if we say 5 years learning on my own hasn't given me that much knowledge. A lot of people ask me as well and think I don't do actually black and grey tattoos. I actually do, and I do enjoy doing them. The only reason is why I do refuse quite a lot of work in this subject is because they're very repetitive. Unfortunately, people seem to want a lot of the same sort of design and don't realize that perhaps we've used the same image already numerous times previously. Hence why I do refuse a lot of black and grey work. Although I seem to still take on some designs. For example, a couple of my best friends, they've got pretty much bodysuits in black and grey from me, which is again a twisted sort of realism with bits of cartoon and watercolor, as well as I take on some sleeves. I've been cooperating recently on a very cool black and grey sleeve that you will be probably able to see bits of in the video. The reason why I took on this one, for example, is the young lad messaged me and he just basically gave me a story, a very important story for him. And so far I'm really happy how it's turned out. So yes, I do enjoy black and grey work as well, but it's highly dependent on the subject. And on the other hand as well, now I, with my colour work, obviously enjoy the most my colourful, crazy style, but I still do a lot of natural colour realism that is maybe not as vibrant, but I do enjoy that sort of work as well. I like to switch things in between so you don't fall into like routine I think if you always challenge yourself, it makes you get better and progress a lot more in what you're doing, and hence why I like to take on subjects that I haven't done before or something that is kind of out of my comfort zone. I'll try to do that and push for it as well. Where would I would like to be in 10 years time? I don't know, I try to set my goals as I go along. I try to push really hard, and this year I kind of can say that I've smashed my goals. I sort of look up what's out there and what's going on, for example, when it comes to tattoo industry, and I see people that I really like their work, and basically my goal is to exceed their work within, well, as soon as possible, really, will be as good. So I always keep on sort of running and chasing that goal. Otherwise, 5 years time, I don't know, maybe live in a warmer country, God knows. I think definitely get better and improve my tattooing, develop a little bit more into my style. It probably will change within 10 years as it's a lot of outer factors that I think will shape your style and stuff. So definitely will have a dog, definitely will ride a motorbike, and definitely will want to carry on tattooing and traveling as well.